beautiful people, welcome to my channel. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make a gorgeous Milkmaid dress in easy step. It's easy and beginners friendly. Thanks for watching. Welcome. I'm using this gorgeous material for this project, so I'll go ahead to spread this material on the floor, then cut the down part of the gown. Because my fabric is not enough, I'm using 1.5 yards of material, so I'll be cutting the skirt part first. So my cutter of my waist is 8.25 plus 2 inches allowance, that is 10.25, 1 inch for zip and 1 inch for sewing allowance. So I'll just go ahead to mark where I can get 10.25 for my waist, then I'll roll it out, then I'll be cutting it. Now that I'm done cutting the skirt, the skirt was folded into 4, so I'll take one piece of the skirt, then I'll divide it into 2 for the attachment of our zip at the back. There will be a slit at the front part of the skirt, so I'll just go ahead to divide my fabric into 2 like this, then I'll further divide it into another 2, then I'll be cutting it straight. My slit will be at my left side, so I'll just go ahead to join the slit to the point I want my leg to be exposed. So I don't want my leg to be too exposed, so I'll not really leave it open that much. Now to the main beauty of the Milkmaid dress. So I went ahead to draft my normal basic bodice pattern, my bust, under bust and waist. Then I went ahead to make my shoulder slope and my armhole. Shoulder to bust is 10 inches, shoulder to under bust is 13.5, shoulder to waist is 16.5. I added 0.5 for sewing allowance. Then now I'll be going ahead to take my horizontal measurements. My bust is 38, cutter of my bust is 9, so I'll be marking 9 inches and I'll be adding 2 inch for sewing allowance to it also. My waist measurement is 33, cutter of 33 is 8.25, so I'll be marking that out and I'll be adding 2 inch for sewing allowance. Then I'll just go ahead to roll it out. After taking my horizontal measurement, I'll come up by 2 inch for my bust area. This is because I don't want my bust to be too exposed, so I'll mark it. Then this will be my new chest line. Then I'll go ahead to cut the other part of the pattern. Just watch the way I'm cutting it. After cutting it, I'll take the pattern to cut the back part of my gown. For the back part, I'll be adding 2 inches for zip at the side of the pattern, then I'll cut it out. At the waist of the back part, I'll be coming up by 1 inch because I'm doing this to eliminate any zipper bulge. Then I'll just go ahead to cut 1 inch out of the waist below. See the way I'm slanting it. At the side also, I'll be coming in by 0.5, then I'll just go ahead to cut it slantly to the sides. The fabric is a bit stretchy, so I don't need to replace those allowance that I cut off. Later in the video, I went ahead to remove 2 inch from the upper part of my back part, so I just cut 2 inches away from the upper side. This is so that the zip can sit properly at the back. To cut the front part, I'll be marking my bust point, which is 4 inches, and I will curve it to my bust point there. Then at the armhole side, I'll come in by 1 inch, then I'll go ahead to curve it to my under bust, after which I'll be cutting it out. And after cutting it, I'll go ahead to divide the cup part into 4 and I'll be labeling it A, B, C and D. Then I'll cut it out. And I'll just go ahead to use the pattern to cut my fabric. Then I'll be leaving 0.5 inches inside the cup for joining allowance. After that, I went ahead to give it spacing of 1.5 inch in between. Then I came up by 1.5 also, because of I'll be hemming the upper side. Then I'll just go ahead to cut it out. I will then go ahead to make gathers at the down parts, then I'll be hemming the upper parts. This is the little piece I have left for my fabric, so I'm just going to divide it into 2 for my sleeve. So I'll just be making a tiny hand sleeve, so you see when I'm making it.
Sewing of the Milkmaid dress.
So this is the part for the cup. I'll go ahead to make gathers along the curve. Then the gather is going to stop at this point. I'm going to go ahead to notch it so that when I'm gathering the curve part, I will know that that is where the gathers will stop. Then the upper part above where we notch, we're going to fold it in. If you have a lining, you can use a lining to turn it, but I'm not using a lining, so I'm just folding it. So I'll go ahead to fold the upper part also that I came up by 1.5 inches. So I'll fold it in because that's where our rope will be passing through. Then sew on it. Went ahead to do the same thing for the other side also. I pipe this side and I pipe the upper side. Now I'll go ahead to make gathers on it round. After running a straight stitch on it, I'll just be pulling one thread to gather it. You can see it is already even forming a cup shape. Not using any lining for this dress, so I'll just go ahead to hem these edges. I hem the other side also. This is what I formed for my gather, so I'll just go ahead to sew it like this from this side straight down to where this triangle stop. That is why I hem this part, because this place I won't be attaching anything to it. So then I'll close it to here. I'll do the same thing for the other side also. From this opening like this, I'll sew it round till I reach this side. Yeah. We'll just go ahead to pin them down to avoid any mistakes. I just quickly had to make the rope before I attach it. So this is how the rope is. You can see the rope I made. So this side that I actually folded, so I'll just go ahead to insert it inside to reach this end, so it can stitch with it together. Wow, so this actually did the work. This is your hairpin. So I actually used to pull it out. The rope is there now. So I'll just go ahead to sew the sides that I pinned together straight. This rope, I won't be cutting this rope like this. I'll just take the other end, then I'll insert it to the upper part that I left for the rope here, like this, from this side that I sewn. So I'll just insert it. I'll use my hairpin. I just didn't know it to work, but it actually worked. I'll just bend it like this, then I'll insert it. Me not cutting my rope is optional. You can decide to divide your rope into two. It's based on your choice or preference. I didn't cut the rope, so I'll also go ahead to pin this down like this. At this point that I sew it up, sew it like this, then I'll sew it to this edge. Then I'll show you how it looks like. You can see how beautiful it's looking even without attaching the skirt part. Please, if you have watched to this point and you have benefited something from this video, please like, subscribe and comment. It will go a long way in helping my channel to grow. Thank you. So this is the skirt part that I cut, that I divided. So I just went ahead to attach it. I just went ahead to just sew it straight down. Then I stopped at where I want my opening to start from. So I came down by, so I just closed around 16 inches because I don't want it to be too revealing. I just left the slits to not be too open for me. Then you can see, so this is the way it is looking for the skirts. Then I went ahead to hem it. So I'll be attaching the upper part to the down part and sew it. The back part also, I went ahead to close the zipper allowance I left, which is 1 inch. Then after closing it, I opened about 10 inches for the zip. Then this is the upper part, which I hemmed. I'm not using a lining, so you can, if you are doing yours, you can use the lining for it, but I'm just managing fabric here, so I'll just be attaching the upper part to the down part. So now that I've joined the front and the upper part and lower part together, so I'll just go ahead to pin the slit so I can take my body measurements. So I'll be placing the back piece on the front piece to shape it by the sides. So the back also, I went ahead to put in the zip at the back side off camera. So I'll just go ahead to pin it down and shape it at the sides like this. I'll shape it at the other side like this. So this is the strap I'll be using for the sleeve. I just cut a long strap. I said I was using 1.5 yard of material, so I don't have enough fabric, so I'll just make do of this for my sleeve. Then I went ahead to hem the top and bottom parts, so I'll be inserting an elastic to the top. Then I will show you how it looks like after inserting the elastic on it. You can see how beautiful the sleeve is. I'll just go ahead to attach it to the gown. You can see how beautiful it came out to be. I really love the dress, like it fitted me perfectly. Thanks for watching to the end. See you in my next video. Bye.